We're going to need to look at it on film, but what the feeling was is that there just was, a lack of communication in between blocks and combos and different things like that. But, I mean, it's something that is an easy fix, and we'll be able to talk it out once we watch the film.
Moroni and I on the same topic, why did the offense start clicking at the very end and not earlier?
I think we finally figured it out. I mean, this game is everybody has to do their job, every single guy, 11 guys. And it just seemed that one guy here, one guy the next play, one guy this play wasn't doing their job. And it was either a mental error or, we missed an honest block. The effort was there, the heart was there. I think we just finally figured it out late, and you can't do that with a decent team like Cal, and credit to them.
What's the response when a guy drops the ball on a particularly big play? Is there you had some opportunities that didn't go your way? What happens on the sideline in those circumstances?
I mean, it's hard because the human response is you want to point fingers. You want to say, "Come on, man, come on." If I've seen any team in the past, I mean, this team more than any other team does not do that. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, they're such good guys. They say, you know what, let's go. Let's go, whoever it was, let's get back up, let's make the next play. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the other question. We left so many plays out there on the field. Like, we make 1-2 plays, we're up 2 scores. And you can say that over and over and over and regret, it just sucks, but honestly, we didn't lose the game today. I feel we lost it 3 days ago in preparation, in practice. And so those little things, we still have confidence because we can make those plays. We're not worried. Those guys will make the play, guarantee. I trust them 100% next play.
What lost it 3 days? In your mind, just talking about the preparation, was it just the communication wasn't there during the week of practice? Or?
Well, first off, I want to say hats off to the defense because they worked their butts off. They had a really good practice this week. They had their backs against the wall so many times getting turnovers. So hats off to the defense and love them for playing hard. But I think specifically Tuesday practice was amazing. I think we could agree with that. We came out, worked hard. We're like, hey, let's go, Cal week. Wednesday there was kind of a lull. We had a lot of MAs, and I mean, I'm going to take that on me personally too. Like, I didn't lead well enough, and we didn't have enough leaders to step up and practice to be ready for today. And so we notice the things we can fix, and so I think we have the confidence to fix them.
Brayden, after a loss last year, things started to snowball. How do you make sure that doesn't happen again this year?
Definitely clean up all the mistakes. I mean, if you guys saw, I don't know, on the sideline, but Coach Pugh was trying to correct everything and anything that we saw out there. We were trying to make in-game adjustments and different things to work on that communication and the mistakes that Moroni was talking about. And I feel like, with the weekend ahead of us, we're going to be able to really dive deep into the mistakes and the different, little things that were happening out on the field that were making us not come up successful. And just, a tweak here and there, a new call here and there, and we'll be able to, make things happen. Because I believe the game plan that we had coming out here was the correct game plan. And everything that, we had practiced during the week and stuff was stuff that, we just needed to execute better to be able to succeed. And, going into the next week, if we clean up the things that we need to by, watching film, doing little drills like Moroni said, staying after practice, working on the jugs to get those extra catches that you were talking about. I think, as a team, we have really hard workers, and they're not afraid to, put in extra work to get the things done.
The psychological state, just as far as emotionally, a loss like this can be very deflating. Mm-hmm. It was hard to recover last year. What do you see from the guys, and how do you address that from an emotional side to make sure that they don't try and do too much or try and get out of position more by trying to correct the mistakes going too far the other way?
Right. I think that, there's a difference between going too far ahead and correcting, a mental error on a call or a block or a route, because we had a couple of those as well. And, I don't think everybody's going to try to start doing, more than their 1/11th, because that's what our offense is built upon. I mean, even last week, there weren't a lot of guys that had, huge stats, but there was a lot of guys that had good stats that helped us win the game. And I feel like, as a team, we're built in that way that, everybody's going to do their part to clean up their play so that we can come out and succeed. And, emotionally it hurts. It sucks right now. I mean, after the game, I was mad. I was crying and everything. And I take losses pretty hard. And I'm sure everybody else does, but that should just, you know, drive you forward to work even harder and get the stuff that, you know, you personally can clean up and get done for the team.
What was the message from Kalani in his postgame?
The message from Kalani was that he loves us and that he's proud of, you know, how we fight all the way to the end. There's obviously, you know, he was sad that we weren't able to protect Lavelle's house. That was one of our goals coming into the season. But, you know, it was positivity and reassurance that this next week we're going to work our butts off and be able to come out and get a, you know, a good week of practicing and clean up everything.